Onions! We chop 'em, dice 'em, even cry over 'em. But did you know this humble bulb is practically a health food? Yep, forget those fancy supplements. A simple onion packs a surprising punch. Ready to ditch the potato chips and embrace the onion's power? Let's peel back the layers of this misunderstood veggie. Think of this as your guide to all things onion, from their hidden superpowers to how to eat them without clearing the room. No fancy jargon here, just straight talk about why raw onions deserve a spot on your plate. Onion tears hold health secrets. What's inside this bulb? Let's dive deeper into the layers of this humble vegetable. So, what's the big deal about raw onions? You might think they're just a kitchen staple, but there's so much more to them. They're low in calories, that's a good start. In fact, a medium-sized onion has only about 44 calories. But the real magic is in their vitamins and minerals. Onions are packed with essential nutrients that your body needs to function properly. We're talking vitamin C for a healthy immune system, which helps your body fight off infections and keeps your skin glowing. Potassium to keep your blood pressure in check, ensuring your heart and muscles work efficiently. And even fiber to keep things moving, shall we say. Fiber aids in digestion and helps maintain a healthy gut. And then there's the sulfur. This compound is responsible for the onion's pungent smell and its tear-inducing properties. Yeah, the stuff that makes you cry also has amazing anti-inflammatory properties. It can help reduce inflammation in your body, which is linked to many chronic diseases. It's like a natural defense system for your body, fighting off all sorts of nasty stuff. Onions contain antioxidants that protect your cells from damage. So go ahead, shed a tear for the mighty onion because every tear is worth the health benefits you're getting. It's doing you a favor. Next time you chop an onion, remember, you're not just adding flavor to your meal, you're boosting your health in multiple ways. From salads to soups, onions are a versatile ingredient that can enhance the taste and nutritional value of any dish. Whether you sauté them, grill them, or eat them raw, onions are a powerhouse of nutrients that deserve a place in your diet. So, embrace the onion and let it bring both flavor and health to your table. Your body will thank you for it. A rainbow of onions, from sweet to sharp. Think all onions are created equal? Think again. From the mild and sweet Vidalia to the sharp and pungent red onion, there's a whole world of oniony goodness to explore. White onions are your all-around workhorse, good for pretty much anything. Yellow onions bring the flavor to your favorite soups and stews. And let's not forget about shallots and scallions, the sophisticated cousins of the onion family. They add a touch of elegance to any dish. So go ahead, experiment and find your perfect onion match. Onion power, real benefits, no Supercape needed. Here's where things get really interesting. Eating raw onions has been linked to some pretty impressive health benefits. Studies show they can help lower bad cholesterol, reducing your risk of heart disease. They can even help regulate blood sugar levels, which is great news for anyone watching their weight or dealing with diabetes. And remember those antioxidants we talked about? They're not just fighting inflammation, they're also protecting your cells from damage, which means they could even play a role in preventing certain types of cancer. Not bad for a simple onion, right? Taming the bite tips for enjoying raw onions. Okay, so we know raw onions are good for us. They are packed with nutrients, vitamins, and antioxidants that can boost our health in numerous ways. But let's be real, they can be a bit intense. That sharp, pungent flavor can be overwhelming and even bring tears to your eyes. That sharp, pungent flavor can be off-putting for some. The strong aroma can linger on your breath and hands, making it a challenge to enjoy them raw. But don't worry, there are ways to tame the bite and enjoy raw onions without feeling like you're going to breathe fire. With a few simple tricks, you can make raw onions a delightful addition to your meals. First, try soaking your sliced onions in cold water for a few minutes. This simple step can make a big difference. This helps to mellow out the sulfur compounds that cause the strong taste. The cold water draws out some of the harshness, leaving you with a milder, more palatable onion. You can also try adding a squeeze of lemon juice or vinegar to your onions. The acidity helps to neutralize the strong flavor and adds a nice tang. This method not only tames the bite but also enhances the overall flavor, making your onions a zesty addition to salads, sandwiches, and more. Another tip is to sprinkle a little salt over your onions. Salt can help to draw out moisture and reduce the intensity of the onion's flavor. Let the salted onions sit for a few minutes before rinsing them off. This process can make the onions taste sweeter and less pungent. By using these simple techniques, you can enjoy the health benefits of raw onions without the overpowering taste. So go ahead, add them to your favorite dishes and savor the flavor. With these tips, you'll be able to appreciate the unique taste and crunch of raw onions, making them a regular part of your healthy diet. Remember, raw onions can be a versatile and tasty ingredient when prepared correctly. Happy eating! Onion breath SOS: How to socialize without gas masks. We've all been there, enjoying a delicious meal that includes raw onions, only to realize later that our breath could clear a room. It's a common issue, but it doesn't have to be a social disaster. Let's address the elephant in the room: onion breath. It's one of those things that can make people around you uncomfortable, and it can be quite embarrassing. It's a real thing, and it can be a deal breaker for some. Imagine being in a social setting, trying to make a good impression, and suddenly realizing that your breath is less than fresh. It can be a confidence killer. But don't let the fear of bad breath keep you from enjoying the benefits of raw onions. They are packed with nutrients and add a wonderful flavor to many dishes. The key is to manage the aftermath effectively. There are ways to combat onion breath and keep your social life intact. You don't have to avoid socializing or eating your favorite foods. With a few simple tricks, you can enjoy your meal and still feel confident around others. First and foremost, brush your teeth and tongue thoroughly after eating raw onions. This is the most effective way to remove the odor-causing particles from your mouth. Make sure to use a good toothpaste and spend extra time on your tongue, where a lot of the odor can linger. You can also chew on some fresh parsley, mint leaves, or even a coffee bean. These natural breath fresheners contain chlorophyll, which helps to neutralize odors. Coffee beans are particularly effective because they have a strong, pleasant aroma that can mask the onion smell. Just chew on 1 or 2 beans for a few minutes. These natural breath fresheners help to mask the oniony odor. They are easy to carry with you and can be a quick fix when you're on the go. And if all else fails, pop a breath mint. Breath mints are convenient and effective. Keep a pack in your bag or pocket and you'll always be prepared. Remember, enjoying your food and maintaining fresh breath can go hand in hand. With these tips, you can socialize confidently without the worry of onion breath. Onion overload? When less is more. While raw onions offer a plethora of health benefits, it's important to remember that moderation is key. Eating excessive amounts of raw onions can lead to digestive discomfort such as gas, bloating, and heartburn. Start with small amounts and gradually increase your intake to allow your body to adjust. Listen to your body and pay attention to any adverse reactions. If you experience any discomfort, reduce your consumption or consult with a healthcare professional. Onion myths busted. Don't believe everything you hear. Onions, like many other foods, have fallen victim to their fair share of myths and misconceptions. One common myth is that storing cut onions at room temperature keeps flies away. While onions do have antibacterial properties, they won't deter flies. It's best to store cut onions in the refrigerator to prevent spoilage. Another myth is that rubbing a cut onion on a burn will soothe the pain. This is not only ineffective, but can also increase the risk of infection. Stick to cold water and appropriate burn treatments. Onions and you who should think twice before taking a bite. While generally safe for consumption, raw onions may not be suitable for everyone. Individuals with certain medical conditions, such as irritable bowel syndrome or gastroesophageal reflux disease, may find that raw onions exacerbate their symptoms. If you have any underlying health conditions, it's always a good idea to consult with your healthcare provider before making significant changes to your diet. They can provide personalized advice based on your individual needs. Recipes to make you an onion believer. Ready to add more raw onions to your life? Start simple, thinly sliced red onions add a zesty kick to salads and sandwiches. Diced white onions bring a burst of flavor to salsas and guacamole. Feeling adventurous? Try pickling red onions for a tangy condiment that will liven up any dish. Get creative and experiment with different types of onions and flavor combinations. You might be surprised at how versatile and delicious this humble bulb can be. Embrace the onion. Your taste buds and body will thank you. So there you have it, the truth about raw onions. They're not just a tear-jerking ingredient, they're a nutritional powerhouse with a whole host of health benefits. By incorporating raw onions into your diet in moderation, you can enjoy their unique flavor and reap the rewards of their impressive nutrient profile. Go ahead, give raw onions a chance. Your taste buds and your body will thank you.